We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
You are the wicked wizard, 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 wizard.
Waiting for the wizard, the wizard, the wizard.
Just another wizard. I was born with a bottle in my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. Can't stay at home, can't stay in school. Old folks say you're pulling a fool. Down the street, I'm the girl next door. I'm the fox you've been waiting for. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. I'm your Jerry Bob. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. I'm your Jerry Bob. Donate love and straight sounds too. Come on, baby, let me get to you. Bad nights causing teenage blues. Get down, ladies, you got nothing to lose. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. I'm your Jerry Bob. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. I'm your Jerry Bob. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. I'm your Jerry Bob. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. I'm your Jerry Bob. Hey, street boy, what's some style? Your dread and dreams don't make you smile. I'll give you something to live for. Have you and grab you till you're sore. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. I'm your Jerry Bob. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. I'm your Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob. Jerry Bob.
Has anybody ever tried to eat 2 sour warheads at once? Have you? Because I just tried. I thought that combining a lemon and cherry sour warhead at the same time would be a great way to show some of my, wizard-like magical prowess. And wow, what an epic fail on my part. I mean, I couldn't smile or swallow or even speak for like 10 minutes. That's like poison. It's the Metal Motel 6, Heavy Metal Wizard, hanging with you. Thanks for checking in on a late Thursday night. We kicked off the Metal Motel 6 with the infamous Runaways. That's right, Sherry Curry and Joan Jett and the immortal Lita Ford blowing things up with their cherry bombs. And, speaking of explosions, yesterday I tried to nuke some dude's car with a cherry bomb. Yeah, some, lazy piece of you-know-what who lives like a half a mile down the road from the Gotcha Metal Studios. He's got an old Honda Civic with an alarm that wails all day and all effing night. It's so annoying. And anyway, the cherry bomb had no effect at all. It had zero impact whatsoever. I couldn't even hear it go off because of the damn siren. Wow, wow, wow. Constantly. Oh, man, it's so frustrating. Welcome to the Metal Motel 6, everybody. We are, of course, at the Gotcha Metal channel, and we're live in SoCal, where the desert meets the beach. And what we do here, if you don't know, we play 6 kick-ass metal tracks, one per metal decade. That's right, the 70s through the 2020s. Obviously, the Runaways, 1976. Let's get the chart moving here. Hold on, where are we? There we go. Let's open our motel doors, and let's put up the first Runaway album. Voila! All right. Here's one about a good buddy of mine from back in, I don't know, like 2007 or 2008. It's actually before I was even a wizard, as a matter of fact. That's right. It's Municipal Waste, the sadistic magician. Oh, we're going to have some fun tonight. Metal Motel 6.
Black to gas.
if I remember correctly, and I think I am, Slave to the Grind by Skid Row was the first heavy metal, considered heavy metal, album to debut at number 1 on the Billboard charts, and that would have been back in 1991 as Sebastian and Dave Sabo and the rest of the guys, Rob Afuso and Scotty Hill, right? And Rachel Bolan, they debuted at number 1 back in the summer of 1991 with that album, Slave to the Grind, title track on the Metal Motel 6 tonight, Where the Desert Meets the Beach. I got to send this next track out to those who ruined my late morning surf session, the people who closed half of my local beach, and they've closed it for the past couple of days, and I'm like, what is going on here? And I find out that Brad Pitt is on the beach with his crew filming The Adventures of Cliff Booth. I kid you not. So for all those shady people trying to hide the truth on the beach this morning, I play you some new music. That's right. It's Testament from their soon-to-be brand new album, which will be released on October 6th. That's correct. It's called Parabellum, and this track is not called Shady People. It's called Shadow People. Testament, Metal Motel 6. from their soon-to-be 14th album. That's right, Testament, October 6th. And if you want to get more info on the new Testament album, go to the Nuclear Blast page, because they've got it all. They're swallowing up all the great bands. No doubt about that. You know, funny story, I actually worked with the guys in Testament way back in the day. If you're old enough to remember the albums The Ritual and Low, so you're talking about, mid-90s, good times and true stories. That's no BS. The Testament guys were uber cool, and if you can imagine, you know what they brought to the table, not just heavy music, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. It's the Heavy Metal Wizard on the Metal Motel 6 tonight, where the desert meets the beach. And the other day, I was talking online with another streamer, as I was trying to get some advice to maybe forward the channel a little bit, maybe pick up the pace on getting new subscribers and whatnot. And this guy says to me, and again, I'm not putting him down, he's a very smart guy who has way, way more subscribers than I do. And he says to me, well, did you ask your audience what they think of your signal-to-noise ratio? And I was like, yeah, no, I've never done that, actually. Meanwhile, I have no idea what he's talking about. Does anybody know what signal-to-noise ratio even means? Maybe I'll do some research later tonight, because I probably won't be able to sleep. Anyway, let's move on. Let's do a traditional, old-school British metal ballad. Let's travel back to 1985 for a band who, in the beginning of their career, 78, 79, 80, that era, they were part of the A-list of the new wave of British heavy metal. But as we moved forward a little bit, and as a lot of those bands got really popular, this band did not increase their popularity, but I love them nonetheless. So let's call them a B-lister for the new wave of British heavy metal. I'm talking about Angel Witch, whose debut album in 1980 falls under the definite classic category. The next two are really good, and that's what we're going to play tonight. I want to play something off the band's second album. It's called Screamin' and Bleedin'. You may know it, you may not, but here's a ballad from that album, and it's really good. So let's get it on. It's called Afraid of the Dark. That's right. And it's on the Metal Motel 6. Angel Witch for your late night enjoyment.
Here awaits within this timeless place, here against my will, my nightmares all become reality, in my own fear
And I don't know if you could tell or not, if you've got really specific ears. That one is being played off a cassette that was recorded off vinyl. And I'm not even kidding you. That's how old that one is. Crazy stuff. But hey, we got it done. Little Angel Witch. Yes. Here on the Metal Motel 6, representing the 80s tonight. Because that is a beautiful song from a band that, well, history and time has kind of forgotten. But I haven't. I want to thank you guys and gals for checking in on the chat board or just listening, because doing me the honor, I got to tell you, I'm very impressed. It's late nights, as you know. It's almost midnight here on the West Coast, and to have a small crowd of passionate metalheads, you know, people like Kunapkin and Lassie and Paul Wisteria and Bullet and Scotty and Charlene Esme Renee, of course, and Misfit Mary. By the way, Mary, that Runaways was going out to you. And, of course, Eliana, the alien, and anybody else, who checks in. And even if you don't check in, if you just are listening, you make me such a happy wizard. I really mean that. That is no BS. That's from the bottom of my heart, I swear. And, of course, I will see you and we'll be together in a few more nights again, because the Metal Motel 6 is something that we can do not just once a week, but 2 or 3 or sometimes even 4 times a week, because I love it that much. So this one, I guess, is a tongue-in-cheek tribute to the great Black Sabbath bassist Geezer Butler. It's Sleep from their album called The Sciences. And the name of the track is Giza Butler, like Giza, as in the city in the Middle East, right? Butler. And it starts out with a little bass action. So I can only guess that it's a tribute to Geezer. That's how we'll end tonight on the Metal Motel 6. It's a good one. It's a little lengthy, but I promise it's well worth it. Heavy Metal Wizard signing out. Have a great evening. We'll catch you soon.
Salutations to the cultivators.
pterodactyl flies again. Cup billows and the freedom songs are ascends to the chimney with the smoke spill off. Let the intercom feel grateful for